What's going on, everybody? This is afrothinktank. I had some inquiries in my comment section. Some people who saw some of my videos, and they wanted to know how you go about purchasing land in Nigeria. What's the process? How did I do it? For like an African American or Afro Caribbean, or anybody in the diaspora who's interested in going to Nigeria to purchase land, whether it be to build yourself a house, or whether it be to farm, or any type of business. You want to build like a plant, a manufacturing plant, or a processing center or something. Just how do you purchase land? How do you go about doing it safely? Basically what's the process. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to try to explain to you what I did and how it works, and how you should probably go about doing it the smartest way possible. Okay, first, in order to do this, you have to meet a few criteria. Now, we got to be honest. You got to have some money. Okay, you got to have some money. You have to be, I guess, if you consider yourself middle class, if you take a cruise and a mini weekend vacation a year, if you're that type of person who can afford to, do a little something, then you meet the criteria, because you gotta have money, right? So the first thing you have to do is decide what it is you want to do with what do you want to do over there. What's the goal, right? You got to have your goal set before you even try to do anything. The second thing is you got to make a trip. You have to make a trip. That's the first step. First step is making a trip. Okay, you got to go visit. You have to visit so you can see the areas you want to reside in, or you want to do business in, right? That's just number one. You have to make a trip. No, you could, if you're scared, if you don't have a Nigerian friend, and I'm sure most of you guys have at least one Nigerian friend, okay? And one thing I want you African Americans to understand is to have Nigerian friends. If your Nigerian friend ever said to you when you brought up Nigeria, if they ever said, hey, if you want to go to Nigeria, you can come with me, or I'll take you, or if you go, my cousin will come pick you up at the airport, and they'll take care of you. You can stay at my family's house, and this and that. And if you've blown them off, I'm talking about real friends, somebody you really trust here, not just somebody you know, like your friend. If your friends ever said that, believe them, trust me, because they really mean that. They will pick you up. Their relatives will pick you up at the airport. They will host you. They will feed you. They will take you where you want to go. These people are very nice. They're very, very hospitable, and it's a very safe place. Nigeria is a very safe place to go, and it'll be an amazing time. And they will take you to where you need to go to do whatever you need to do. They'll go above and beyond what it is that you need. Okay, so once you do that, once you say, okay, one of your friends, you go to Nigeria, you survey, you say, you want to see some land. They'll have brokers, just like here in America. They have land brokers and real estate agents, reputable businesses, just like here, right? So you call, you'll ask your friend. You'll always want to go through your friend or the person that's sponsoring you to kind of reference you to the person. They all speak. Most of them who are doing business in Nigeria, they all speak English, so you're not going to have a problem communicating at all in Nigeria. A lot of them speak better English than us, So what you do is you go check out the land. You look at it, and you say, is this the land that I need? Is this farming land? Is this industrial park land? Is this housing land? Is it in the suburbs or the rural area? Is it in Lagos? If you go to a place like Lagos, things are going to be a little bit more expensive. They're a lot cheaper than America, obviously, but understand that Lagos, it was the capital at one point. Lagos is a bustling state that is basically a city. It's a big city, so things are going to be more expensive there. So think about Lagos as being DC, New York, as far as things, prices and whatnot. But real estate there is so much cheaper though. So also, if you want to rent, think about Lagos. The area around Lagos is 10 times cheaper than here. So and all the amenities of both New York and DC, as far as what do they have to offer. If you want to go out to the countryside, we're talking cheap. Like, for instance, I bought my plot of land, right? They sell it in plots, acres and hectares and stuff, but For people like me, I bought a plot of land for $1,000. So you can get land for cheaper than that. You can get plots of land for, I said $1,000 and less, actually, depending on how rural of an area you go to. So let's say you're buying land from a person, right? Someone who owns land. There's a lot of people there who own vast amount of land. People who you would consider poor or not rich, but yet they actually own vast amount of land. It's been in their family for centuries, thousands of years sometimes, right? It's their family land. They can sell you portions of their land. They're willing to for a good price. And the way that would work is you would go there, they would demarcate, they would mark the land, so they would measure the land out, right? The plot that you're purchasing, 1 or 2 plots, depending on what you're trying to get. And you, that person, a real estate broker or real estate agent, will come witness the measuring, right? Also with 2 witnesses. So it would be yourself, it will be the seller, it will be the broker, and 2 witnesses that witness the purchasing and the measurement of the land. Once that happens, everybody takes you take a passport picture. So you can either, in Nigeria, you can either go to the bank and get passport pictures in Nigeria, or you can actually go to your Walgreens here before you go, or CVS, and get your passport pictures, little passport photos for your passport. You can get those. Just take something with you. Take about 10 of them with you, or whatever, just to have it. And so what they'll do is, on the contract, they'll attach your passport picture with the contract. So you'll see the seller will also have their passport picture on the contract. The 2 witnesses will also have their passport pictures on the contract, signed, dated, standard land purchasing contract in English. You will understand it, and that's how they do it there, right? So, and then you'll have your copy, the broker will have their copy, the seller will have their copy, and so I have my copy. Also, your driver's license or state ID here in America, along with your passport, 2 forms of identification we needed to use. They will verify who you are through those 2 forms, and then after that, they will take those documentations to the local court, and they will annotate in the court that this person owns this land and it's theirs. So that means no other person can come and set up on your land. And if anybody does anything on your land or violates your space, you'll have all the legal rights, just like here, to get them off your land or whatnot. Same as here. So that's how you do that if you're buying direct from someone. If you're buying through a website, I haven't done that, but I know they have websites, they have brokerage sites that you can purchase, bigger plots of land, or if you just want to do it from here, but at the same time, even if you do that, first thing you need to do, take a trip. You want to see it. You don't want to purchase something online if you've never been there. You got to go and physically with your own eyes see what you're trying to do. Don't be in such a rush to just quickly, just buy something without seeing it. That's just, you wouldn't do that here. You wouldn't go and buy land in West Virginia. You wouldn't go buy land in North Carolina without at least taking a look at it, right? So that's what you got to do over there. And so, but let's say the websites, you want to know, are they legitimate? Are they scams? Because everybody's worried about Nigeria and scams. Look, the biggest scammers in the world are Americans. Our phone rings every day with scams. We have more scams, and we bat off more scams on our phones and the internet than anything Nigeria can produce. All right, and the biggest Nigerian scammer was a white American. Okay, from America. That was in America that pretended he was Nigerian. So don't worry about the scams. It's just like any place else. You just got to be careful and do your due diligence and research about who you're dealing with. There's nothing special, or you don't have super scammers over there. It's all hype. All right. So if you want to use a website, look up their reputation. Ask one of your fellow Nigerian friends. Ask somebody at work. Ask a Nigerian. Start asking questions. Hey, if I wanted to purchase land, who's the best broker to go to? Get a consensus. See what they say, because they'll tell you that, hey, don't work with these people. These people are no good. They'll go above and beyond. If you ask a Nigerian how to do something and they know that you're interested in doing business or building something in their country, they're gonna go above and beyond to make sure that you have the correct information, because it's their country and it's their pride on the line when you do business there, because they know that you're going to go back and you're going to tell people about your experiences. They're going to go above and beyond. They're going to make sure that you're connected with the best, the most reputable business or service provider in the country, period. All right. Now, if you're one of those people who's real scary and you're skeptical, this ain't for you. Because a lot of people are you can be skeptical, but only to a certain extent. If you're not doing any research to alleviate that skepticism, yay or nay, then there's no point, right? But if you're willing to take risks, understand it's always a risks involved. There's nothing guaranteed, nothing super safe, nothing always 100% safe, and you're ready to take a slight risk, and you got to be ready to lose money. If you're not ready to lose money, you ain't ready to make money. Okay, so that's how you do it. But the first thing is take a trip. That's what you got to do. Take a trip. Now, let's say you don't have any Nigerians, right? You don't have any Nigerian friends. You don't have any sponsors. There's people out there who do sponsored trips to Nigeria. Even though Nigeria has a very inconvenient visa process. Hopefully, one day that'll change, make it easier. Like Ghana, it's easy to travel to Ghana. But it's easier to travel to Kenya, Namibia. It's easy to travel to these countries. Nigeria have not yet completely got their their travel industry, that whole thing, vacation industry together yet. So eventually it will, but at this moment you got to get a visa. Understand the process of getting a visa, how long it takes to get a visa. If you're in America and you don't have a bunch of stuff on your record, you're a clean cut individual, regular person, nothing crazy, you're gonna get the visa. So don't worry. Just pay the money, get the visa, get it early, get it on your passport, and then you're good to go. Okay, so you do it like that. What else? Oh yeah. So what I was bringing up, let's say you don't have a sponsor, but you want to go, but you would like to go with a group. You would like to go something more structured. I know if you guys heard of a guy, Searching for Haru on YouTube, black guy out of Georgia, guy's doing big things. He does tours, so you should check out his page, and you support him and what he's doing, and go on one of his tours. He'll take you to Nigeria, show you around, and I'm sure that if you're serious about doing something, he will help and facilitate, and the people around him will help and facilitate your experience and your research. He'll help you do what it is you're trying to do if you're sincere about it. So reach out, Searching for Haru on YouTube, Facebook, check him out. He's actually one of my biggest inspirations as well. I watched his video. I said, oh, he's doing it. I can do it too, right? So you also got Wadamaya. Wadamaya, you see his videos. He's Ghana. So if you want to know, I'm sure, man, he seems like a really nice guy. He's always putting himself out there, for scrutiny or whatever, for his people and for us. And I'm sure if you reached out to him, I think he might be working on something too. If you want to do something Ghana and it's positive, you can get some information from him. He might have some tours as well. You got Brexit. There's a lady, I think she's in Namibia. If you want to look at Namibia real estate, you can. I think she also has some organizations. I think she's establishing tours as well. So go to her, Brexit, go to her page. You can probably find her on Haru's page or Wadamaya's page. And I'm sure, just go there, go on these tours that these black people are providing for us, because there's a lot of them out there that's developing. They just now starting out, but they are developing the bridges to connect us so that we can safely go over there and see what's available for us in the diaspora to do over here in Africa. So, but for Nigeria specifically, most of us have a Nigerian friend. Ask questions. Take a vacation. Let that be the first step. And just take your time. Do your due diligence. And you can purchase land. Like I said, you got $1,000 to go buy a 70-inch TV, 75-inch, 4K TV. You got enough money to go buy some land. It'll be yours. You'll own that land, And then you can do whatever you want with it. Anything you can do here, you can do there. All right? So I hope that was helpful. I don't have any specific links just to give you guys, Just do your research, be smart, take your time, have patience, and just make it happen. Just take action. That's the only thing you can do. Take actual action. Don't talk about it, be about it, okay? So this is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. Peace.